It's August, and while we're only a few months away from the typically big hardware event that Google hosts in the fall, that doesn't mean that there aren't new Google Assistant features to go over today. So in this video, I'm going to go over some new features for the Google Assistant, including a change to how you control smart lights with the Google Assistant, new features for Google Nest smart displays, and new details about the Google Pixel 4, which will likely be the first mobile device that has the Google Assistant running on it natively. Let's dive in. First, let's talk controlling your smart lights with the Google Assistant. Now, for years, you've been able to control smart lights with the Google Assistant. You tell Google to turn off the lights, and it'll typically reply with something like, "Okay, turning off 4 lights." Well, now that has changed. Google is rolling out a new chime that will replace the verbal response from the Assistant when turning on or off the lights in the room that you're currently in, which is very similar to how it has worked with Alexa for over the past 6 months. Here's an example. Google, turn off the lights. Google, turn on the lights. This change not only works for smart light bulbs, but also smart switches and smart plugs. So for example, if you have a floor lamp plugged into a smart switch, but in the Google Home app, you have named that smart switch floor lamp, Google is going to treat it as a light within its system. The chime will also work when you ask Google to increase or decrease the brightness of the lights as well. Next up, let's talk about the Nest Hub Max. This is the latest smart speaker coming from Google, and it has been confirmed that this device will be released on September 9th of this year. Now, we'll make sure we're one of the first people to get our hands on this device so we can do a first impressions video as well as a Q&A video for you all as soon as the device comes out. Code in an upcoming version of the Google Assistant, as reported by 9to5Google, has given more detail into a feature that will be reserved for smart displays like the Nest Hub Max. Reactive UI will be a feature that makes controlling your Google Assistant smart displays easier because when you walk up to the device, it'll show you touch controls. The Nest Hub Max takes this concept one step further by using a feature called Face Match, which will recognize the person walking up to the Nest Hub Max using facial recognition and show that person information specific to them like their calendar and reminders. Next up, code found in one of the latest releases for the Google Home iOS app has led to speculation that Google is about to launch a new volume feature for Google Assistant devices that allows users to set a separate volume for media and the Assistant itself. Now, we don't know much more about this feature, but I think it's a really smart move, and I hope Google brings this feature out soon. I can't count the number of times I've had to turn up media volume because of a soft music track and then forget to add something to my shopping list, yell at Google, and it feels like it's yelling back at me because the volume is way too loud. So having a separate media and Assistant volume is definitely a welcome feature, and I hope they release that soon. Lastly, let's talk about the Pixel 4. The Pixel 4, rumored to be released this October, has already been confirmed by Google earlier this year. This will be the first phone to likely debut the Google Assistant running natively on a mobile device, which was demoed at this year's I/O and will likely be a huge deal. Google's strategy of embracing leak culture has also been quite a big deal, especially when you compare it to Apple's strategy of staying tight-lipped about any unreleased products. Google again this week talked about the upcoming Pixel 4 by releasing a video of the Pixel 4's new Face Unlock and motion control capabilities. The motion control capabilities are using a new technology Google pioneered in its Project Sully that allows users to pause and play media and do different actions by waving their hand in front of their phone and not having to touch the phone screen at all. We don't yet know if these two technologies will be used in conjunction with the Google Assistant on the Pixel 4. But if the Nest Hub Max is anything to go by, I would think that Google will use these two new technologies in some way with the Google Assistant on the Pixel 4. Well, that's all the updates for today. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more Google Assistant videos like this one. Well, for 6 months later, I'm Josh Tedder. Thanks for watching.